my good friend Sam Wiles.
Expect the host to look like the feature, did you? Hey! That's what we did. I'm just the Los Angeles version of him. That's what you look like if you live in Buffalo. And then if he moved to LA, he'd get a little more sun and a little more wild in the eyes. That's what happens to you. You break a little, but the weather's nice. How's everybody doing? Good? Yeah. This is good to be here. These have been such fun shows. I love being back in the Midwest. I was born in Missouri. I lived here as a kid. And now I live in Los Angeles. I don't really fit in. I'm kind of doing a lot. I catch myself maybe once a week eating a big sandwich in front of a spin class. That's sort of, they're in the big display window. I got a big sandwich. And here, last night, I ate a whole pizza and someone was like, do you want to be mayor? This seems like you'd be a good candidate at this point. This is maybe a bad trip for me. I'm trying to lose weight and it's not happening. I'm trying to lose weight because I'm going bald and I can't be two things. You know what I mean? I don't have the charisma for fat and bald. I could be one. I could do one probably. I can't do both. Think of famous fat bald people. They're like amazing. Like they accomplish things, you know? Like, I don't know, even Rick Ross had to learn how to rap, you know what I mean? Even Rick Ross had to get like 1,000 gold chains and like a belly tattoo that says like free blow or whatever. Just so people weren't like, is that an egg? Oh, it's a man. I thought it was weird that an egg had sunglasses on. Turns out it was a guy. My doctor told me I was developing sleep apnea. Do you guys know what that is? That is when you're too fat to go to sleep. That feels cruel, huh? Hey, when you're overweight, what do you want to do more than anything? I guess lay down. That will kill you, so don't do that. I don't mind going bald. I actually don't care about that part. That doesn't bother me because I just see all the indignity of all my friends who are going bald, just like, oh no. If I move it over, and I move it forward, and then I push it in, and then I take a testosterone blocker, and then Propecia, and then or wear a hat. If you wear a hat. Wear a hat and then just have your dignity or whatever, that'd be good. All my friends losing their hair, it's like, you know someone with too old of a dog? You know what I'm talking about? It's like, Mittens is 25, and his eyes fell out, and his ears fell off, and all his fur fell off, and he's always shitting when he's awake, and all his bones broke, and we had to replace those with golf pencils. That was expensive, and he dies every 10 minutes. That's not good, you know? And then we have to revive him with mouth to mouth every time. That's unpleasant. And that's hard on the kids. And then this is weird. When he wakes up, once we resuscitate him, he does say in perfect English, even though he's a dog, he'll say, "Let me go." That's weird, you know, for everybody. There we go. That's fine. It's good to be back. I've been back for a lot of weddings. I don't like weddings anymore. I'm done. I've been to too many. I don't care. I know you're saying, hey Sam, weddings are so fun. Why don't you like weddings? It's a big party. Well, I've never had a big party and thought, you know what we should do pregame for this? Let's do like an hour of church. Oh, wouldn't that be a crazy good party if we just like really did an hour of church before? Oh, hell yeah. What if we had like my oldest relatives there and then like some kids? That'd be such a good party. And then there'll be a guy talking and he's gonna talk about maybe the most rock and roll party shit you've ever heard of, which is to say eternal monogamy until you die. I'd be so ready to party after that. Oh, and then once the party starts, oh, this gets crazy. My girlfriend will slow dance with her own dad. Oh, yeah. What a party. hate the rituals. I can't sit through wedding stuff anymore because like, why are we doing this? It's never done correctly. Like, for real, when you're experiencing it, what is worse? The current threat of nuclear war or any best man speech you've ever heard? They're all terrible. The groom always picks his dumbest friend to talk publicly for the first time with a thing he wrote. Why are we doing this? He always ignores all the options too. He'll be like, yeah, my dad's a news anchor or whatever, and then my brother was a poet laureate, but you know who I picked to give a speech at my wedding, the most important day of my life? You guessed it, my buddy Jesse from high school, who got kicked in the head by a police horse. Now when he talks, it sounds like he's underwater, but I think it'd be good if he gave a little speech. How long is it going to be? About 20 minutes. Way longer than any other part of the wedding. It's going to be a good 20, and what's the subject matter, you ask? Oh, a nondescript time we went to Dallas. That's it. This is part of getting older. Whatever. I'm supposed to like it. I've always looked old. I don't know. This is the Midwest. You guys know about Monsanto. Be you tomato or man, sometimes that gene makes you grow inappropriately fast. As a kid, I went through puberty and I quit growing at age 11. So when I was 11, I looked like this. That's true. I have photographic evidence of this. Just picture, it's a pretty normal existence, except picture, a 5th grade classroom with like 23 kids and one dude. Yeah. 24, 25 snot-nosed kids running around, and a fella in the back. Ooh. You just bring a fella in there? If you saw it from an outside view, you'd be like, is there a drifter in that classroom? We knew nothing about it. He's just allowed to sit and do the homework. Just some hobo. It's true. It's true that this is a real story. This happened about a year ago. I brought my girlfriend back to my parents' house, and we were looking through old pictures of me and photo albums, and we get to a picture past the growth spurt, and she's looking at it, and it's my 6th grade basketball picture, and she pauses for a while, and she was, I can't find you in this picture, but did you guys have one of the dads join the team? It was definitely me, but I love the idea of there being a coach who's so desperate he does put a dad on the team. That's amazing. For like a coach to just be like, guys, we're 0-10, I'm doing it. I'm going Airbud rules, it doesn't say we can't. We'll put Tyler's dad on the team. I love the idea that Tyler's dad is like maybe down on his luck. He's like, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll destroy these kids. Maybe I'll impress Sharon, maybe she'll come back. He gets in there, he's blocking shots, he's pushing kids down. He legitimately is the best player, but it's at the YMCA. This is one more sort of true biographical fact. I used to have to take, I'm so big, I used to have to take my birth certificate to sports to prove that I wasn't a man. That's real. I would just try to go play basketball, and then some birther mom in the crowd would just be like, I need to see his papers. I think that is a man and not a boy. I think they put a man on the boys' team. I have to go show some weird woman my birth certificate. You know what's a good indicator whether or not someone is a man? I cried after every loss. It's a good, hey, is that a man or a boy? Is he crying into his X-Men backpack? Yeah, that's a boy. It's a straight up boy.